we've got one more caller. It's Spink from Warner Robins. Good evening, Spink.
Good evening. How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
Just fine.
Good.
Okay. My question is, okay, I had a couple of incidents to occur, and where a warrant was issued for me. I went through the process, and upon being given a bond or whatnot, I let the authorities know this is how you can contact me once a hearing and date is set. Okay. Buku years have passed by, and I heard nothing from them. I applied for a state job, and then it showed up that I had a criminal records when in fact it was never tried. And but then when I talked to an attorney about having my record cleared, he wanted a truckload of money. So how do I go about getting my record cleared when I did nothing? I've not been dodging anybody, and I guess I'll be making it as short as possible. You kind of get the picture.
Spinks, what was the warrant for?
One was I think it was a theft by taking, which involved a girlfriend who gave me something that a boyfriend had given her, and another one involved a tenant of mine who I had to. I went through the process of having him evicted, and after I did all this legally written that you should do to get one evicted. First of all, I never rented him. I rented to a student who was his girlfriend. But they said because I let him stay there and I knew that he was staying there.
Normally speaking, I would think in a situation like this, time would be on your side. I mean, I don't know that I would want to go down and say, what are you going to do with this? Go ahead and try me and let's get on with it. With 2 years having elapsed, it sounds like nothing probably will happen. But about going back and clearing your record, I think you just need to explain that to whomever this has come up with.
Well, there would be an issue if the cases have not been resolved, if there's no dismissal, or if they were ever indicted, there would need to be a dismissal or a null pros, which is a dismissal after the case has been indicted. But if there's no close to the case, if there's no resolution, then I don't think that you could seek expungement, which is getting your record clear of the arrest. I don't think you could do that at that time. So the first step would be resolving the case. And if it's still an open pending case, perhaps your lawyer may want to not push the issue. Certainly if you're running, if you said a lot of time has gone by, you may be running up on the statute of limitations where they can't prosecute you any longer. It's 4 years for most offenses. And if you're coming up on that time, it may be best for you to just sit tight and wait for them not to prosecute you. You don't want to push them into prosecuting you. And then on the expungement issue, after the case is resolved, then you can try to seek expungement, but that's going to require 3 steps, and filling out some paperwork, having the district attorney sign off on it, and the sheriff sign off on it. So those are all things that you would probably want to retain the services of a lawyer to make sure that they make the persuasive arguments that would need to be made on your behalf to get those people to sign off on it.